We're not stopping. We're just kicking off with the giveaways. And right now, we're about to bring to you sponsorship, which is, of course, brought to you by. And Chastity? I got it right. I got it right. And Jade Mountains. Oh, both results. Okay. So, yeah. Excuse me?
It's a 2-in-1 special.
Oh, it's a 2-in-1 special. So there we go. There we go. And without further ado, let me just say good afternoon to my co-host. Good afternoon.
Good
You look lovely.
afternoon.
Like your name.
Thank you. Representing for the Christmas season. It's all about the bright red. Good afternoon to everyone listening, and of course our listeners online. Those of you on our Facebook page, we want to say a special shout out to you. Of course, Buzz, you know, it's all about giving the listeners more chances to win.
Always.
Whether it's Santa's bag, whether it's sponsors chair, whether it's Christmas with the stars, you have so many ways to win with Sufra FM. So there really is no reason for you to be tuned to anyone else but
come on.
Sufra FM.
Come on.
And the prizes, the caliber of the prizes. And Shasney Jade Mountain. Need I say more?
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. All right, so we're moving on right away. Of course, we have our representative from Anchasne Jade Mountain in here in studio with us. Of course, came in to share some good news, share some joy, share some cheer. You know, just spreading the whole Christmas vibe. All right, so let's just say good afternoon to you, Mr.
Peter Japor.
Yes, sir. There we go.
Yes, good afternoon to everyone on the social media. I know Sufra FM has a universal touch, so every place that you touch, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here, to be spreading that joy and cheer that only comes once a year.
Let me tell you, I reached here and I was tired, but his enthusiasm and thing, boy, he just happy one time. He got me caught up one time, so we're moving right through his action. I don't tell you all his good vibes and action right through. I like that.
Yes. So Mr. Japol is the Executive Assistant Manager with Anchasne Jade Mountain.
Yeah.
And they're our sponsor in the chair, spreading cheer today. So first of all, Mr. Japol, let me ask you to tell us a bit about yourself and your career with Anchasne Jade Mountain. How many years have you been working there? What do you love about your job?
Yeah, well, I first came to Anchasne in 1900, and
I didn't get that. But it's okay.
Yeah. So it was in the last century, and Anchasne was the one there, the award-winning resort, and Jade Mountain did not exist. And at that time, Anchasne was already winning many awards. One of the ones I remember when they came in, the most romantic destination in the world. That was by BBC. And who argues with the BBC? Would you? Yeah, exactly. I don't mess with the experts. Who am I to say so and so? And we started just winning a lot of awards. Then in the early 21st century, we won an award which translates to best room in the world. So what not in just Soufrière or St. Lucia or the Western Hemisphere, best room in the world by one of the most prestigious travel magazines in the world. So that was part of the impetus. That was part of the motivation to do another hotel. Because when you've won it all, you understand? Because winning the best room in the world is like winning the Oscar, Yeah, without the slap. And so, too soon? Yeah. So, anyway. So, after that, you have to move on and do something greater. So, the stimulus was there to do another hotel, which is Jade Mountain. So, Anchasne pioneered what is called open rooms, where you get into the room and there's no doors, there's no windows, there's no walls, and there's no glass. That's still typified in our restaurants and our bars. When you come there, you don't see any of those things. So that was a brilliant first in the Caribbean. So Jade Mountain had to do something different. So when you come to Jade, of course, it will still have that element. I mean, why give up something that has made you worldwide famous, right?
It ain't broke,
Yeah.
don't fix it.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the concept at Jade is infinity pools in the bedroom. So that had never been done before. To our knowledge, it has not been done. I mean, I've been wrong before. You could double check. Let me know. But it has not been done in the 16 years since Jade was opened. So Jade was opened, soft opening in August 2006. So and fully opened the next year. So we have those infinity pools in the bedrooms. So 29 sanctuaries. And that has not been equal. So when you go there, it's not a plunge pool. That's too small. You just wash your feet in that and so on. No, that you do laps. In the infinity pool. Yeah,
pool.
and we've got many awards since then. Like I didn't even know that existed. But sexiest skinny dipping. Apparently, the ladies
wow.
get up at 3 in the morning with some
Wow.
chocolate that's provided, hotel chocolate, and then things ensue and so on.
Wow, wow, wow.
I know what
Awards we never
I
even
know
knew
what
of.
I want for Christmas now.
That's right. So,
You're headed to Anshasne.
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah,
Can't
lots.
go wrong.
Yeah, lots
cannot
of
go wrong.
reading going on. I mean, you didn't
Can't.
think I was
Yes.
referring to something else. Right? People read a lot in the sanctuaries. They bring lots of books to the room. Sometimes we hear them while they're reading, but we won't talk about it.
Mr. Chauffeur,
that's it.
the
So,
temperature
we do
has
some
gone up
reading.
in this room.
So we're just talking about good rooms.
I know
Good
I
rooms.
know what I want for Christmas, boy.
Yeah.
Some Jade Mountains reading.
There you
You want
go.
to be enthralled in a good book.
Yes,
That's
please.
right.
At Anshasne.
Yes,
Jade
please.
Mountain.
That's right.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
please.
That's
Cheers,
it.
cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Unsponsored
Yes.
cheer.
Yes.
Now I want to say to our listeners, ensure that you're paying close attention.
Please.
There is information being given out that you will need to answer that question to win yourself a lunch for two.
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
Get in touch with the vibes. I mean, the food is excellent. The food is excellent.
I can testify.
Yes. There you go.
I can testify to that.
Yeah. Brilliant Buzz is on.
I could testify.
Yeah,
to that.
that's right. That's right. The Brilliant Buzz is on. That's right. And you can get. I mean, there's so many parts to it. I mean, imagine one part of our restaurant, the Anne's Mamin Beach Restaurant. The burgers, they have been called the best burgers in the world. Yeah, yeah. Now,
Again,
know.
I can
I-
testify.
yeah. So I didn't say those things. They give us the awards, so who am I to argue?
You
and so
just
on.
graciously accept
You
it.
know, that's right. Yeah,
Very
you
graciously
be nice
accept
about
them.
it. That's how my parents raised me. And so.
And if you're going to go to Anshasne Jade Mountain, I suggest you go by boat. The
Yes.
experience is whichever way you go, it's a great experience because once you get to the location, it is literally one of those locations that take your breath away. But
Yeah.
if you do it by boat, by sea, there's just that added element where you get to see the majestic Pitoa, rising out of the water. It's something else. I say to people, we take for granted what we have because we know it. We've
Yeah.
always known it.
Yes.
You've grown up seeing Gopito and Piti Pito. You've
Yeah.
known the Sulphur Spring. So we take it for granted. But sometimes when I'm coming into Soufriere, I try to look at it with new eyes.
Yes.
And from the
Different
top of
views.
the hill, and I'm like, wow, imagine seeing this place for the first time.
Just when was that? Yesterday or day before yesterday? I was coming into town and I was like,
Every now and
Yes.
then you just have to take stock and
It
be like,
hits you, right?
"Oh,
Yeah.
like it
my
comes to me
goodness."
like it's the very first time all the time.
Yes. Yeah, it gives me goosebumps all the time. I mean, yeah, what we have, none other has it in the world. And we just have to be appreciative and grateful. Every morning, be grateful for what
Yes,
you have.
yes,
You could have had
yes.
much less. And to imagine, I think, what we have to overcome is the fact that it's right there in front of us. There's a part of us that says, nah, cannot be that greatest thing. But yeah, God gave it to us, and God gave it to us in our lap, and it could have been worse. You could have been born somewhere else. So,
We
yeah,
are
yes,
a gem.
yes.
And talking about the awe-inspiring nature of Soufrière on a whole, let's talk a bit about the resort itself. You were speaking about the concept of No Walls, which was, pioneering during its time, very innovative. The whole architecture on a whole is very special at Anshasni Jade Mountain, and I know it's the brainchild of somebody special. So tell us a bit about that.
Yes, so the hotel still belongs to the owner, the original owner, and the architect. So the owner is the architect. So you cannot have it better than that. When you have your own thing, you take care of it in the best way. You understand? You never lend somebody some money and you never see it again. So beautiful.
It's a vision that he brought to life.
Yeah, you lend them your money and they stop talking to you the next day and so. So, but what I'm saying, he had a vision because he came here, he did a degree in architecture. He came here on his gap year, and when he saw the town of Soufrière and the Peters in particular, that really stimulated him, and he said, I can build a hotel here, which is back in the 1960s was something really revolutionary in a positive way. And so he crafted, and this is very important, he crafted the hotel around Soufrière. Yeah, so the hotel didn't land in Soufrière. The Soufrière created the hotel through motivation. So it came out of his idea. I mean, he has a brilliant mind. I mean, I call it genius, because when you go in a direction that has not been done before and you make it something that people say, you know what, I really love this. People didn't know, genius is making somebody love something that they didn't know they would love,
Something that never existed.
Exactly. So he crafted that, and of course there was not a hospitality industry in St. Lucia in the first place. So to do that when there was no industry, so you're not only joining something, you crafting something new. So it took an enormous leap of faith. It took enormous perseverance and creativity, and a lot of that, and determination to craft things where maybe people may not have had the same ideas, but to make it happen. So Anshasni was opened in 1974 after he painstakingly put the different ideas on display, the open rooms, things that I have not done before, and it worked because before that. Outside of St. Lucia in the Caribbean, when you go to the Caribbean, there was a certain way of doing things. For example, you go to the Caribbean and you go to the beach. You understand? You go to the Caribbean and you go to the market. That's what you do when you go to the Caribbean. But that resort, you can go to your room, and because it's open, the Caribbean comes to you. You see that? So it turned the industry upside down, but in a great way. So now many people imitate it, but before that you go out. But now you come in, you could sit in your room and just enjoy the Caribbean. I mean, at Jade, the record for not coming out is 5 days and 5 nights.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, shockingly, they were honeymooners. I know that will shock you. All right, all reading. So,
buzz.
So that
reading,
that
reading at Jade Mountain.
Reading is
Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Reading is key. Reading is fundamental. Reading is key. Very important. Yes. We encourage lots and lots of reading. We certainly do. We certainly do.
Yeah, so that was how it began, and by 1979 the hotel was world famous. So imagine coming from an island that had no history in hospitality like Barbados or the Bahamas, and then you craft a hotel by 1979 that's world famous. I mean, that's, like I said, revolutionary in a positive way. That's genius stuff where people say, wow, I really, like you said, something that didn't exist, and said, I didn't know I need this, but I really love it. Yeah. And so it went. Yeah.
And now, I think Jade Mountain is on everybody's bucket list. I mean,
Yes.
I look at Instagram,
Yes.
whether it's your IG models, your famous celebrities, or just
Yes.
average people from around the world, they're always like, this hotel is on my list of things to do before I die. This is on my bucket list. This is something I absolutely must do. It is coveted. The experience at Anshasni is coveted.
Yes.
Now, I have a question. People often say to me, we had Anshasni / Jade Mountain or
Right.
Anshasni Jade Mountain. What are the differences? What type of clientele does Jade Mountain cater to as opposed to an Anshasni? If I'm a traveler or somebody looking for, an upscale getaway, what would you say about each that has its, own unique flavor or flair to guide me as to which one would be better suited to my needs?
Yes. So the architect owner, whose name is Mr. Nick Trubetskoy, so he crafted when he started Anshasni a more rustic sort of look. I mean, very native. So in other words, it was, like I said, it didn't land on Soufrière help inspired. So when you looked at the hotel, it was sort of built into the landscape. Yeah. In fact, there's a room with a tree growing fruit.
Nice.
Yes, it's a wonderful thing. I mean, people call and they said, I want the tree. And we're like, would you like a room with that? Comes with a room. Yeah.
Be
Yes,
one with
yes.
nature.
There you go. So it's more rustic, very nature bound. And then by the time Jade was remember he was looking for different concepts. So it's a higher grade of clientele because it's more expensive. It's more luxurious in that, and it's just bigger. I mean, everything is bigger and more open. Plus, you have that infinity pool in the bedroom, which does not exist at Anshasni. So, just another type of clientele. Celebrities, as you mentioned. We've always had celebrities at both resorts, but celebrities who just want to come and luxuriate and get away from the stresses of what they do. So, if you want a family resort where you can be comfortable, that also pertains to Anshasni, because in terms of age limits, children under 6 not allowed. So you can bring your teenage children and so on. We don't have a problem that they coexist with couples and singles and so on. But at Jade, children under 16 not allowed. So you see the difference. So that one is mainly so people cater to more couples. When they do that, when they sell it, the travel agents, the tour operators, and so on. Yeah, so that would be the thing. So more rustic, more closer to nature, and also family if you have the age, but Jade, more fine dining. You understand?
Yes,
you don't
high
have to-
end.
Yes.
When we say Jade, you think high end, and you're thinking correctly. It's
Yes.
definitely high end. We're
Yes.
looking forward to next year.
Yes.
The prize being a weekend for
Now,
two.
I didn't want to go
Mountain, you know.
too high end, because usually when you compare the rates, it's not that expensive as what high end would say. So it's still relatively affordable. That's the great thing. It's a great price point
The
as well.
experience is high end. The rates are not high.
Because I remember a New York Times reporter came to see the rooms, and she was furious when she heard the rates, because she said a lot of things about other rooms that she's been in that are much more expensive and they're not as good. I mean, she may have used profanity, but I don't know. And so she's like, oh, those other rooms, so and so. And she said, Anshasni and Jade, she said, that is fantastic, quality for money. So,
And they
yes.
and they don't mind. My mother always used to say to me, you get what you pay for.
Yes.
So she always used to tell me, be careful, because you get what you pay for. So if you pay, like we like to say in the local parlance, quote unquote, jumpy price for something, then you're not expecting quality,
I didn't see that
once in a lifetime experience.
She's going there.
You have to. No, you want something of quality. It's an investment. You put the money out, and okay, this is a once in a lifetime. And here, Mr. Japol is saying, you won't even have to break the bank.
I was about
You
to
know,
ask
you
for a
can-
discount, but
Don't worry, next year we're
it's-
doing bigger and better. We're doing a weekend at Jade where you can get in plenty of reading.
campaign.
And relative, I mean, and you said relative, we say relative. people come back and they said it was much better than I expected, which is amazing. So we usually exceed expectations. Probably that's a good time to mention that when the outgoing comments focus on the staff, because I want to big up the citizens of St. Lucia, because there was a big worldwide survey around the start of the 21st century where they asked guests around the world what would make you come back, to a hotel. And the amazing thing is, it was not contradictory, but the amazing thing that came out is that what brings people to a hotel will not what make them come back. I wanted to take my time to say that, because the thing is, people love to recommend. What they found out from the survey, which reinforced what we thought all along, was people will say, go to Chastney, I had a great time. Go to Chastney, I got married, I had a great time, and so on. But they don't come back. They go other places because they like to visit. But when you come back, it's a higher grade than just liking. Because when you like, you recommend. But when you go back, it's something that affects you. And when we get our return guests, 40%, very high percentage, they said it's the staff. See the staff.
So shout out to the staff.
The staff. And
I think you recently had your staff party.
Yes.
So everybody looked great from some of the photos that I saw.
Oh, yeah,
marvelous,
beautiful.
Ladies. Y'all slayed, y'all killed it. Gents, you were looking very debonair, very good, excellent.
Yeah, so St. Lucians on the whole, St. Lucians are fantastic. That's why St. Lucia keeps winning the awards. You notice there's the most romantic island been started since 1993, and we've won 15 times in the whole world of 200 countries. I mean, that's unbelievable. I mean, we've dominated it 15 times since 1993 when it was invented. So solutions are unique in that they have superb people skills. I mean, you never see a solution turn that on. They quarreling in the back and then they come out, what?
We have charm.
You know that. So solutions they are intelligent, they are curious, they are romantic, they are kind. And so when you put those things together, guests will tell you, listen, I've never had anything like that. I'm coming back because of that person. You understand? And they're very serious, because they know when they go back, they won't get that person anywhere else in their community. They know it. And, as you know, St. Lucians are allowed to be themselves in that, and so that personality comes through. So I wanted to say that, when people come back, they say, we love the beauty, the architecture, it was wonderful, and we come back because of the staff. So kudos. God bless St. Lucians. We love that. Yeah.
Just a reminder, keep listening. Your opportunity to win a lunch for two and Chastney Jade Mountain is coming up. Now, you mentioned the staff. What is your staff complement like? I'm asking because I want to get an understanding of the economic impact that the resort has for people. It's not just about celebrities coming to have a great time. Our resorts, our industry generates employment for the people of St. Lucia. So what is your staff complement like?
Yes, approximately 577 members of staff.
Wow.
So that's quite a ratio when you keep in mind that Chastney has 49 suites and Jade Mountain has 29 sanctuaries. When you put that together, 78 rooms, and you multiply it by 2 for at least a couple, then you get 156. So we have 577 staff. So that's amazing. Of course, we do work on a hillside, very steep hillside, so you cannot have waitresses running up and down. Only management does that. That's why I'm so slim.
Okay, Mr. Chappell has given us the secret to maintain the figure.
I tell
Work
you,
at
slim fast.
Jade Mountain, become a manager. Taking notes.
The original Stairmaster.
Taking notes.
That didn't exist before 1974 and so on. So, when you 577 families, they use the salaries to raise their family and to get the necessary groceries and to build their houses, it's an amazing investment into the community. Not only that, I mean, that in itself was amazing. During COVID, the owners of Anchaste and Jade Mountain did not lay off one member of staff. I need to mention that because
And
that was
we-
amazing because it
And
could
we
have been
know
done.
it was a very, very tough time.
Yeah.
Not just for St. Lucia, but all around the world.
Yes, that's
we
what
saw
I'm saying.
industries crumbling, decimating industries. And there you have it. And Chef
Yes,
Majid
because
Mountain
I mean it
able
was
to keep-
understandable. The amazing thing is that it would have been understandable. I mean, even the staff was saying
Very
yeah,
much
it
so.
would have been understandable, and it never happened. So it
Happened.
just made the staff go closer together as a family. I'm just let you know, since you mentioned about staff, I mean we work together as a family up there because again, it's the owner is very close to the resort. Of course, his wife, Mrs. Carolyn Trubetsco, is also the owner, and she markets the hotel brilliantly. She goes all over the
She's
world
a
and she
force to
markets.
be reckoned with.
She's wonderful, and the great
Within
thing
the
about
industry.
people with gifts like them, when you use your gift, is a positive thing. So he used this gift, that's Mr. Dick Trubetsco, and people love it. And she uses a gift for marketing, and people love it. So just like the brilliant buzz, people love it. I hear people talk about him all the time. So you use your gift.
when he's
it's
not
a brilliant.
being naughty.
I wouldn't know about that. What happens at Sufra FM stays at Sufra. Yeah. So
Maybe he's
it's
not
really-
being naughty at Super FM.
Oh wow!
Would you?
That's a
Well,
lot.
I'm
That's a lot
about-
coming out there. Wow.
I couldn't agree more.
I got insider information that he's on Santa's naughty list this year.
Wow.
He will not be receiving any gifts this year.
What?
Santa has him on the naughty list.
You've been read too many books.
I think so. I think he might have spent too much time reading.
Encyclopedia.
All right, your opportunity is coming up soon. I
Listen,
hope
the phone lines are
you know.
already
It's,
lighted up like a
oh,
Christmas tree.
excellent! Our phone lines
and
are
we
all
didn't even say a question. yet.
ready, lighting up. People
Yeah.
want to get that opportunity to win that lunch, compliments, and Shasney Jade
Yes,
Mountain.
come and be spoiled by the food and the service
Oh,
and the
yeah.
atmosphere.
Yes, so yes, world-renowned service. We have to add the number to call 459-7885 or 730-5388 for your chance to win. So let's talk about that partnership, dream partnership, a marriage made in heaven. SRDF and Shasney Jade Mountain, no strangers to each other. We often collaborate on initiatives. Both entities are entities that are very much focused on community development,
Yes.
community engagement.
Yes.
We've been lucky enough to get the support of Shasney Jade Mountain for our initiatives. So just tell us what continues to drive that focus on corporate social responsibility and giving back.
Yes, so both Mr. and Mrs. Trubetsco now their children are involved. Particularly, I'm sure many people may have heard of Mr. Yasha Trubetsco. Is very instrumental in sponsoring football and other activities for the youth. And so, yes, the drive is for the island to develop. And for the island to develop through people. People are the most important things, and they're very interested in that. So you'll notice that around the graduation time, all of the schools in the district are being sponsored by the hotel because the drive is to the youth. Education is very important, and so they want to see St. Lucians make use of all the natural advantages they have, which includes, as we said, intelligence. I mean, when you have the most Nobel Prize winners in the
capita.
world per capita, then you are doing something extraordinary. And not in peace, you understand, in economics and literature. That was
Peace
Breakers.
is great too.
No, peace is good, but remember, before that, with all due respect, it's like, a black person, because Sir Arthur Lewis was the first black man to get the Nobel Prize apart from peace. Because, the peace is very important, but it was almost like if a black
We were
person
not
is
thought
not
to
warlike.
be,
intellectual.
at the forefront of
Intellectual
innovation and
yes.
science and you're right, intellect.
Yes, and it's like if you're a black person and you're not warlike, they're like, okay, well, here's the peace prize then. You didn't kill anybody. So, but here's Arthur Lewis come in and say, I have this theory that, when put into practice, can solve the economic problems of an entire League of Nations. I mean, that blew people away. And then Derek Walcott came along with his mastery of the spoken word, something that was taught to us, and he's up to now he's seen as the master of the metaphor. I mean, so St. Lucia, amazing. So what they're saying is that St. Lucia can continue that trend through the educational development, sports development. And so they're just very keen on developing the youth. So you'll see a lot of sponsorship of schools, of young businesses, anything to do with the youth, so that the youth can grow up into well-established young people that can give back to the nation, and not only that, make the nation a better place. Yeah, it's all about
Excellent,
that.
and we say hats off to them. And now we go to our listeners. The phone lines are open. Here you go, your opportunity to win a lunch for two, compliments, and Chastney Jade Mountain. Good day.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, good afternoon.
Welcome inside Sponsors Chair.
Beg your pardon?
I said welcome inside Sponsors Chair.
Oh, hi.
All right. So
Pick a number.
you got to pick a number from 1
to 6.
to 6.
Any number.
Any number from 1 to 6.
2.
2. All right. Number 2.
Okay, you've chosen 2. So question number 2, I will allow Mr. Jean-Paul to pose the question.
Yes. So how many sanctuaries are there at Jade Mountain?
How many?
How many sanctuaries are there at Jade Mountain?
Is it 48?
Are you asking or are you telling?
48?
I'm sorry, that answer is incorrect.
Well, you
But-
can try again.
Yes, please keep
Okay.
listening and try again. We actually also have another sponsor lined up who's
Lined up.
going to give more prizes.
Listen.
So it's just giveaway
Listen.
central
Hey.
this
Right.
afternoon.
Hey.
So let's take
Hey.
another
Wonderful
call. Let's see if we can
Wednesday.
get a winner.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Good.
All right. Talk to me.
Pick your number.
Pick a
1
number
to
from
6.
1 to 6. Remember,
1
the
and
numbers
2.
are being shuffled. For example, the first caller got number 2 incorrect, so we have to shuffle those numbers. But still, you get to pick a number from 1 to 6. So go ahead, caller.
And 4.
Number? Excuse me?
1 and 4.
You get
Just one. One.
When number 1?
Number 1.
Number 1. Mr. Jean-Paul?
Yes. How many suites are there at Unshastney Resort?
Beg your pardon?
How many suites are there at Unshastney Resort?
Are you there, caller?
Yes.
If you were listening, he did mention. He
I-
did
I
say
think
the
it's all
number. He did. What's your answer, caller?
Give me a minute.
Oh, gosh. You'll have to try
Okay,
back, caller, okay?
you'll have to try back, caller.
Have somebody else like, oh, good afternoon. Wow.
Hi, number 4.
Number 4.
Mr. Jean-Paul, do us the honors. Question number 4.
How many acres of land do the two hotels sit on? So how many acres of land total do the hotel sit on?
Our questions have the callers stumped.
Amazing.
What say you, caller?
Beg your pardon?
What say you?
Take a guess.
How many acres of land both of the...
The hotel sit on, in other words, Unshastney and Jade Mountain. Yeah, how many acres of land?
You want to try back?
You try back, caller. There's somebody else on the line. Let's see if we can get a winner this afternoon before we move on to another prize. Good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon. Ooh, it's All is gone. All right, we have another one here. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, pick your
Number
number.
from 1 to 6, please.
Number 7.
No, 1 to 6.
Oh, 6. Number 6.
Number 6.
When was Jade Mountain first opened?
Ha.
I think that's an easy
That's the
one.
giveaway.
He said it so many times. Caller, you have an answer for us?
January 2006.
Okay, just give us the year.
2006.
Correct.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, Mr. Japal is going to say
Correct.
congratulations.
And congratulations.
You have won yourself a lunch for 2 compliments and Chasney Jade Mountain. So, honey, you are going to dine in style this Christmas season. You're going to put on your dress. You're going to slay your makeup. You're going to slay your hairdo. And you are going, let me tell you, order everything on the menu. Order for me too. Okay, honey? I'll be living vicariously through you.
Okay, what's your name?
Eat for 2.
Call, what is your name and where are you calling from?
That's Flora Louise from New Development Supra.
Flora Louise.
Flora, Flora.
Flora Louise from New Development.
Yes!
Make some more noise!
Yes!
All right, congratulations, caller. You can come pick up your prize at the radio station. If I've not already taken it myself, I'm
No
kidding.
problem.
So,
No problem.
Anytime.
I could pick it up today.
Yes. Yes.
you can.
Yes.
Oh my
Darling.
goodness.
And you can go for dinner tomorrow on time. Well,
Let me
lunch.
tell you, before the Christmas.
Okay. Okay.
Congratulations,
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
On
Thank you.
behalf of
Merry
Shasta Jade
Christmas to
Mountain
you.
and
Thank
Super
you.
FM.
All
Yes.
right. Congratulations there to Flora Louise. Very simple
Yeah,
question.
tell you
She
boy,
got it.
giveaway.
And we have
This
some
one
more
was a giveaway.
giveaways coming up. We'll
We
take
have
in
more.
some music for now.
Yes,
And
why
then
not?
we'll be right back. in a
Hey,
few.
thank you to you, mister.
Thank you to Sufre. I mean, you're amazing. I mean, the brilliant buzz is there. Stay locked
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll
brilliant
take that.
buzz. That's
Rebranding.
right.
I am rebranding
That's
today.
right. Yeah. So thank you so much for your support and for our mutual cooperation. And we are here to better Sufre if we can and to do our utmost. But always remember that it's within you. It's a gift from God, and just let it come out. Be fearless and be fierce, and let the world benefit from you. God bless you.
Nice.
Reverend
God
Chasney
bless
and
you
Jade Mountain.
too,
Yes.
Mr. Japal. All the best. Thank you for joining us.
Nice.
No matter what religion, no matter what faith, every day is Christmas, and God is